Well, we know we're going to start on leg 8 in Itajai, Brazil. It should be a pretty straightforward leg, but it can be a tricky leg as well, because we're sailing in some areas where it's going to be relatively light air. And already the departure of Itajai, that actually can make a break on the fleet, because we sail basically from here to Cabo Frio. That's just past 60 miles past Rio de Janeiro. And that will be I think already the tricky part, because you have to make a choice. You stay inshore or you go offshore. Then you have like a long reach going up to receive the most northeastern part of basically of Brazil. And then Brazil makes a big cut to the left. And there's to make a choice. You go either directly towards Newport, or you follow the coast. If it is really, really light, most likely there's better breezes inside of the coast, and at night time again the thunderstorm, so there is some activation in the breeze. Once you're in Bermuda, there's called the Bermuda High, is a high pressure system, so it's again which side of the high pressure system you want to go. Ideally, of course, you want to go on the left-hand side because you sail downwind the whole time, but then there's another hurdle going to come, and it's called the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream comes basically from Cuba all the way down Florida, and then it starts bending off basically like 200 miles, 150 miles away from Newport, going towards Europe. And so you have to cross that part of that bit of water, because there can be a lot of current. There can be 4 to 5 knots, and once you're going through the Gulf Stream, you're straight through, then the temperature all of a sudden drops dramatically, because the Gulf Stream is 25, 26 degrees. And probably in a matter of half an hour it can drop till 5 or 6 degrees. And of course fog can happen as well, because it looks very often you sail in that area, there's not a ripple of wind on the water, and actually the breeze is high up. It's like 10 to 20 meters. So the boats can still go really fast, and it's a magnificent way of sailing, because it just looks like you're going like a rocket in no wind. And then it's into Newport. So everybody just says we're still the team right now to beat, and that hype is also inside of the team. And we just know the learning curve is still steep, even if it sounds strange. We've been sailing now 29,000 miles or 30,000 miles, and we're still learning things every day. And I think that's a great thing what we're having. So looking with confidence into the next one.